Hi, it's Olivia, and it's beautiful outside, and it's April 1st, so therefore we are talking about the books that I've read and the movies that I've watched from the month of March. Also, being that I'm outside, sorry if at times the cars are maybe a little too loud. I'm like right by the street, so the first book I have is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I posted a 2-minute book review for this, plus I have like a more lengthy review on my Goodreads, so yeah, I won't talk about it more. This month I finally got to Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. I am so late to this fandom, I'm sure you all know that. The perks of being late to a fandom though is that when you finish, there is just like an endless amount of fan art and theories or jokes and memes and anything I could want. Like, so when I finished this, I was kind of just like scrolling through the internet, scrolling through social media, looking at all the fan art, all the glorious stuff that goes with the series. But you're probably looking for my thoughts on these. Of the two, I actually think I liked Six of Crows more. That's not to put down this one, but gosh, this was just so fun. So Six of Crows really focuses on our 6 main characters. They're outcast criminals, and they are tasked to do this. There's an ant on my foot. Tasked to do this heist. The term that I'm sure many people have associated with this book is that it's character driven. For a lot of the book, you are learning about the characters, like more so honestly than the heist. And at first I wasn't sure if I was gonna like that, like when I could see that it was almost to the point of like getting flashbacks through the narrative, like to understand the backgrounds of our main characters. But it was kept interesting. Each character is so distinct, and I really don't know how she managed to do that so well with 6 different main characters. Like each one, I honestly really enjoyed each of our main characters. Their relationships were golden. The whole atmosphere and tone of the book and the relationships of the characters, like it was just very fun. And I can't decide if I was going to do like a separate review for this, because I just kind of kept going and I picked this one up, and so my thoughts have become kind of just my thoughts on the two together. I have to remember, like, okay, what were my thoughts on this one? These books really just made me want to pick up another book, or 2 or 3, by Leigh Bardugo. I really enjoyed her writing, and I also love just the recurring themes and messages that she gives throughout the book. It's just, I see why everyone loves it. And spoiler alert, like I am outside because I know I'm going to be inside for quite a few hours defacing this. I have an idea. Hopefully I can get that up this week. I also have this poetry collection, Don't Call Us Dead by Denez Smith. I'm not finished with it, and I kind of don't want to finish it yet. Like when it comes to poetry, sometimes I just want to read like a couple poems here and there, like stretch it out, because they go so quickly. Like, you know, like there's such quick reads. Oh my gosh, I just got a glimpse of a poem, and I'm excited to read that one. But definitely the standout so far, but I can tell you, there's this one poem called Dinosaurs in the Hood, and I have seen this be really highly praised by other people as well. From what I can gather so far, it's just a very powerful voice speaking to the experiences and bodies of black men in America. I'm like halfway through. Let me know if you've read this, if there's a favorite poem that sticks out to you. I would love to know. So I have this book called Maybe Tomorrow. It was sent to me by Scholastic, and I don't believe it's out until May for Mental Health Awareness Month. But there's like a selection that they asked me to send, and I saw the title for this one and the cover, and I thought, I want this book. And I'm so happy I read this book. I'm so happy that this book exists. This book is about this main character, Elba, I want to say, and she carries around this block that makes her think darkly, it makes her think sadly. It's been dragging along with her for a very long time, and then she meets this alligator who is happy and has these butterflies surrounding him, and he wants to ease her sadness. And it's amazing to me, like these really profound concepts that can be so simply shown in a children's book. I think that's why I love children's books. It's really just a testament to the writers and illustrators. Like, writing children's books is not easy. You have to make sense of stuff in a very simple manner. I just really love this. The images are so sweet. The message is beautiful. As I'm sure you can assume, it's kind of implying her depression, anxiety, worry. She also carries around an umbrella all the time in case it rains. Like, I love this. Whenever it comes out, like, definitely check it out for the kiddos if you have any in your life. Or just for yourself. I also wanted to show this coloring book. My professor got, I work with a professor, like I'm her research assistant, and she went to a conference in Paris and she got me this coloring book, and it's in French, and it's just so detailed. It's a Disney coloring book and it is incredibly detailed, and this is actually really helpful for me because like when I'm doing designs, you guys don't see it in videos when I'm doing a time lapse of an art piece or something, but there will be very long stretches of time where I am just sitting there trying to think of another pattern to do. So it's really helpful to look at like coloring books or something, or past artwork of mine, but this is just so, I love it. Like, it's just super cute, super detailed, exactly what I like. Moving on to the movies, first this month I saw Captain Marvel. I put up a 2-minute movie review for that, and I feel so proud. I got up 2 reviews this month, yay! And then I also saw the movie Us. You'll notice there is no review for that one because I could not decide if I wanted to post a review, because I think everyone knows that a lot of people, and myself included, had very high expectations, and I came out feeling like, I don't want to say underwhelmed. Well, maybe that is. It might be that. And I think that the typical response, if like you didn't love a movie that has a lot of symbolism, that has a lot of messages, or like a lot of ambiguous stuff that people are discussing at the end, is you'll have people immediately say, well, you just didn't understand it. And I never like that kind of response, because you can definitely understand a movie and still just not like it. And that wasn't the case. I did not like it. Let me first talk about what I loved. I loved the acting. The cinematography was insane. Like, the movie is beautiful to watch. Like, definitely check it out in the theater. I'm very happy that I saw it in the theater. And but like, especially at the climax, like the combined soundtrack plus the cinematography that was going on, it was pretty awesome. But I think there's just something about the pacing of the whole. I've been trying to pinpoint what it is that like made me not love it, and I don't know exactly what it is. I want to say maybe it's something about the pacing, maybe it's something about the plot even. I don't know, and I can't really say too much without spoiling people as well. So if you want to talk about it, discuss it, let me know in the comments. Just put a little spoiler at the top of your comment for other people who might be wandering through. But yeah, there was that, and then I think that's it for movies. No, you know what I also watched for the first time? I watched Inception, and I am way behind on that one. I rewatched after watching the movie, I rewatched the trailer for Inception. Like, when did that come out? 2009 or something? 2010? And it's really funny how like it seems like that was kind of a major movie in that influenced a lot of other movies to have this kind of sound in their trailers. Like, if you watch the Inception trailer, you see where a bunch of other trailers got their influence. They got it from that. Like, that was the stuff. If just watch it, you'll see what I mean. Christopher Nolan likes to do this like multi-layered movies, like with Interstellar. I feel like they're very similar in that way, where they had like multiple layers going on. Like, for both of those movies, you can find diagrams trying to explain the plot online. And then finally, just 2 last things for TV shows. I watched the first episode of this final season of Jane the Virgin, and I was underwhelmed. I was expecting better. I just found myself really like, this is the plot we're going with. Like, I don't know. It's a telenovela, and I felt like the possibilities were endless, and they went with that. I don't know. That's kind of my mentality. And then I also watched the first episode of This Is Us, like the very first episode in that show, and it was so beautiful, and I have held back from continuing because I know I will just like binge the rest of the show like that. Let me know if you've seen that show. I think that's where I'm going to end this. Let me know your thoughts on anything that I've talked about. I'm very much looking forward to April. We've got big movies coming out, big shows coming out. Endgame and Game of Thrones are here this month. I can say this month. It's insane. Absolutely insane. But yeah, I'm going to end this here, and I will see you in another video. Bye.